Howdy friends and family, Jake from GD Honey Acres here. I wanted to talk to you today about something, and Ronan as well. I want to talk to you about something to do with these two jars of honey. This is fall honey. This is our spring honey from this year. This is from last year.
Our spring honey.
Yep. Now, if you can tell, it's not as liquid as it used to be. It's crystallized.
Yeah.
Same with this one. It started to crystallize. Does that mean it's bad?
No.
No. Right. Good job, son. Crystallized honey is just fine. In fact, that's what happens when you make creamed honey. You will stir it up a lot, put it in the fridge, stir it up a lot again. That's how you make creamed honey. I like crystallized honey, like putting on toast and other stuff of that nature, baking with. Makes it a lot easier to scoop with.
Yeah,
now,
it does.
Say you want to take this to somebody that you're going to gift it to or sell it to them or something, and you don't want the crystals in there. I want to go over today to talk to you about how to decrystallize your honey. There's some very simple things you could do, and it's really not that hard to do. But remember, crystallized honey is not bad. Real honey will crystallize, especially when the temperature starts dropping. Remember, it's liquid when you pull it out of the hive, because your hive is around 90 degrees. What?
Dad?
What, buddy?
Can you tell them something?
What do you want to tell them?
Do you know the difference between honey and crystallized honey?
What's that?
It's because this color is more yellow, more gold, and this one is kind of like brown.
Yeah, but that's not what makes it crystallized honey. Crystallized honey is the liquid honey becoming a solid. And what happens there is the different types of sugars and pollens in there, those other sugars will like grab hold of the other sugars and they'll start building up blocks like your Legos do.
Well,
and they'll make bigger Lego blocks. And that's how you get crystallized honey. So now you may be asking, how do I break those blocks down into smaller blocks to make it a liquid again? Yep, busting them up. Well, one thing you could do, if you have big windows like this, you could set these in the windowsill behind the curtain and just let the sun do its thing and warm them up, and they'll eventually decrystallize over time. You could put it inside your car while you're inside a store or something and let the warmth from the car warm up the jar, and it'll eventually decrystallize. Or you could do probably my favorite trick, and that's get a Ziploc bag, put this in the Ziploc bag, and fill your sink full of hot water and just put it in there. And then refill your hot water every once in a while until it's nice and clear again. That's probably the quickest way I've found for it. I'm sure there's other ways to do it. Like, say if you got a 5-gallon bucket that's crystallized, they make wraps that go around them that you can plug into the wall and heat up the whole 5-gallon bucket and decrystallize it that way. I've got some jars sitting in my sink right now. Let's go over there and I'll show you the easiest setup and quickest setup I have found. Alright, so here it is. This is literally the easiest way I have found to decrystallize honey. Fill your sink with nice hot water, as hot as it'll come out basically. Put your jars in a nice Ziploc, squeeze all the air out, and just let it sit there. Submerge it all the way if you can. If you got a deep enough sink, then once the water cools down some where it's just like lukewarm, go ahead and empty it, fill it back up until you're fully decrystallized. Okay, to give you a little bit of a comparison, this is the jar I showed you earlier, and this is the jar that was in hot water. It's only been in hot water for maybe 45 minutes or so. Look at that. See how this one in my left hand took forever to get out there and it's still not there yet? Whoop. Bloop. So just put it in hot water for a little while. It really starts the decrystallizing process and turning this honey back into its liquid state. So there we go. That's our easiest way here at GD Honey Acres to decrystallize honey. Alright guys, hopefully you learned something from this. If you have questions on crystallized honey, I think I put a video up. I'll go look for it, see if I can't link it. If not, I know I did some TikToks. We're on TikTok, by the way, as Any Viking. And yeah, guys.
NEB Viking.
Sorry, NEB Viking. So November, Echo, Bravo, Viking. That's the TikTok channel. I talked about crystallized honey. I talked about why it's good for you. I talked about how to tell if you got store-bought honey or if it's fake. Fake honey really doesn't crystallize. Not like this. Not like this at all. Fake honey won't crystallize like this. So if you bought store-bought honey and it's still liquid after a few months of being in like room temperature, it's probably not real. It's probably fake. That's a whole other topic for another day, and we will get to that eventually. Alright guys, hope you found this video entertaining or educational. Educational preferred. I mean, bloop. We'll pray for you, you pray for us. We love you guys. We'll catch y'all later. Bye. Guinevere is approving of this message.